Good morning to one and all. Just we have to see the foundations of cryptography. In these foundations of cryptography, we see the basic syllabus and what are the reference books for this. So, after completion of this, just we go for the what is meant by cryptography. In this, the definition of cryptography is you have to see in the current slide, that is cryptography. Cryptography is a method of storing and transmitting data in a particular form so that only those for whom it is intended can read and process it. Coming to the next point, cryptography is closely related to the disciplines of cryptology and cryptanalysis. Next one, cryptography includes techniques such as microdots, merging words with images, and other ways to hide information in storage or transmit. Next one, here the history. After that, here the concepts of the basic years from starting year to the next year. Okay, coming to the computer era, cryptanalysis of the new mechanical devices proved to be the both difficult and laborious. Just as the development of digital computers and electronics helped in cryptanalysis, it made possible much more complex ciphers. Furthermore, computers allowed for the encryption of any kind of data representable in any binary format, unlike classical ciphers which only encrypted written languages tests. Here the what is the encryption and what is the decryption means. Here we have to mention the procedure behind this is here the current diagram consists of the plain text and ciphertext, and the conversion of plain text into the ciphertext is called as encryption, and the ciphertext once again converted into the plain text is called as decryption. All the methods are appeared in the one diagram, that is hello, it is the plain text. Okay, anyone can read the plain text, and the encryption process is appeared. Encryption process is done with the help of the key. Key is nothing but the secret piece of information which is used in both the encryption and decryption. That's why with the help of the key it should be converted into the ciphertext, that is called as encryption. Once again, the decryption is nothing but the entire ciphertext is reconverted into the plain text with the help of the key, that is called as decryption. So these topics are mentioned in the current representation of the concept. Okay, next one. What are the terminologies we have to use in the subject? That is plain text. Message that is going to be transmitted or stored is plain text. Anyone can read the plain text. Next one, encryption. The method by which we can hide the actual meaning of the plain text is called encryption. Okay. Next one, ciphertext. The result of encryption which results in unreadable gibberish is called as ciphertext. Okay, it is in the form of unreadable. But plain text, anyone can read the plain text, but ciphertext, anyone does not read the ciphertext because it is unreadable format. Okay, decryption. The method by which original meaning of the ciphertext can be recovered is called decryption. Simply, the process of converting ciphertext to plain text is called as decryption. Okay. Coming to the next one, key. I already told what is meant by key. Key is the secret piece of information which is used for encryption and decryption and cryptography. Okay. Here the diagrammatical representation for this is method of encryption and decryption. Here we see the hello. The text is hello. This text is called a plain text. Why? Because it is called a plain text means anyone can read the text that is called a plain text. Okay. We have to convert the plain text into the ciphertext, that is called as encryption. Okay. With the help of the key. Key is nothing but it is a secret piece of information. That's why we have to convert the plain text into the ciphertext. That process is called encryption. Okay. Here the encrypted format is 75A01D97. So this is the unreadable one. That's why it is called a ciphertext. Once again, this ciphertext should be reconverted into plain text. Reconverted into plain text. That the process is called as decryption. So we have to decrypt the 75A01D97. We have applied the decryption mechanism upon this. So the text is so the ciphertext once again transmitted to the plain text. The original plain text is hello. So this is the output. Clear? So this is the method of encryption and decryption. The diagrammatic representation is here. We have to see the next one. What is meant by cryptanalysis? The science of retrieving the plain text from cipher without knowing the key is called as cryptanalysis. Here the science of retrieving the plain text from the cipher without knowing the key, it is called as the cryptanalysis. Next one, cryptanalysts. The people who practice cryptanalysis is called as cryptanalyst. The people who practice the cryptanalysis is called as a cryptanalyst. Clear? Next one, crypto systems. The combination of algorithm, key and key management functions used to perform cryptographic operations. Okay. Next concept, Caesar cipher. Here it is cipher also known as shift cipher. It is the one of the simplest forms of encryption. It is a substitution of cipher where each letter in the original message called as plain text is replaced with a letter corresponding to a certain number of letters up or down in the alphabet. Okay, up or down in the alphabet. Here the representation for this is Caesar cipher with shifting value 3. These are the alphabets which are in the shifting of the particular value 3. Here the first XYZ shifting and DEF also shifting. Okay. Next one. Here the representation for this is plain text converted into ciphertext. Once again the ciphertext can be recovered into the plain text. Here that example for the we love discrete mathematics, that should be converted into the cipher, that is ZYOR YH GLU. It is unreadable format. Okay, once again that will reconverted into the plain text. We get the first plain text as same, that is we love discrete mathematics. Okay, so next concept is cryptography methods. Here there are two methods we have to use. Those are symmetric key and asymmetric key. There are two methods we have to use. Those are symmetric key method and second one is asymmetric key method. Coming to the first one, symmetric key method. In the symmetric key cryptography, a single key is used. A single key is used for both encryption and decryption. Okay, so in this symmetric key method, only one key is enough. Okay, this one key is used for both sender and the receiver. Clear? Symmetric key cryptography also called as secret key cryptography. Why? Because it is maintains secrecy. That's why it is called as secret key cryptography. In this symmetric key cryptography, it is obvious that the key must be known by the both sender and the receiver. That's why it is called as secret key cryptography. Here the diagrammatical representation is shown in the current slide, which is shown in our screen. That is plain text converted to ciphertext. Once again ciphertext should be converted into the plain text with the help of the key. That is the single key. So that single key will displayed with the single key have the same color. Just you have to see in the current slide, then it will be appeared. Okay, just you have to see the current slide, then you have to know the single key is enough. Why? Because same color. If it is a double key, first key have the one color, second key have the another color. That's why we mention the color is same. Thank you.